age of technology, boundaries have melted away, and we've let phone calls, texts, emails, podcasts, videos, banking, work, and relationships spill unnecessarily into all 24 hours of the day and all 7 days of the week. It used to be that the phone wouldn't ring after dark if it wasn't an emergency, and the postman only delivered letters in the daytime. You could only go out to shop, and there were dedicated shopping hours. But with more and more technology, there have been less and less boundaries or containers. The pandemic further removed our boundaries between our homes and our offices and where work could go and can't go. And while that has its benefits, it's also cost us. It's hard to be effective when we let things spill over everywhere. With no boundaries, we can mentally and emotionally live in a world of should or a world of overwhelm because of all of the things continually demanding our attention. We can't create more time, but putting things in their place affects how much time, energy, and emotion things require of us. We can't stop anyone from texting us at midnight or calling at 9 p.m., but we have total control over whether our phone is on silent, and we have total control over when we respond. When we're managing a lot, we can get used to a stress response. We can actually come to like the ping of our phone or the email as it gives us another shot of adrenaline. There should be things not allowed at the dinner table or in the bedroom or in the office, because here's the issue. Things lose their purpose when there's no boundary around them. So how do we keep things in their place? How do we contain them? We contain them by deciding where they can happen and when they can happen. We give things a time and a place. Let's talk first about the things we don't like doing, the things we procrastinate about, paying bills or exercising or yard work, the things that we do but we don't love. When we don't contain them, here's what happens. We think about it, we dread it, we carry the emotional and mental weight of it. We allow it to cost us even when we're not doing it because we're always thinking about it, anticipating, dreading, procrastinating, failing, catching up. And even when we finally get around to it, it can be a relief to be done instead of an accomplishment. Paying bills might take 15 minutes once a week, maybe once a month if everything is set up on auto withdrawal. If it's something you don't like, why would you spend hours hating it, dreading it, thinking about it, talking about it? If it had a time and a place, like the second Monday of every month at 7 a.m., outside of those 2 time slots, you would never have to think about it. Or if exercise was given a time of 4 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the rest of the time, you don't have to think about exercise. You can take back your energy and take back your mind. You still do the thing, you still do the exercise, but you stop paying the mental and emotional price of procrastination. All the rest of the hours of the day or the week, you don't have to think about it. Get it off your mind, get it off your back, get it out of your emotion. Contain it. Give it a time and a place. Refuse to pay any more than you have to. Second, let's talk about the things you spend time looking for. For example, your keys or your wallet. Decide where your keys go when you're at home. Decide where they don't go. Decide where they go when you're out. Decide where they don't go when you're out. And whatever you don't contain costs you time and energy repeatedly looking for the same thing, simply because it doesn't have a container. Third, what do you spend time worrying about? Contain that. Give it a time. Maybe it's the first half hour of your day. Why would you let it travel with you all day? Why would you bring it to the dinner table? Why would you take it to bed with you? You have control over that. Contain it and do something constructive within the container of time you give it. Journal about it. Pray about it. Get some counsel about it. Listen to a podcast or some other source of wisdom about it. Fourth, what are the difficulties you're facing? Contain the conversation. Don't bring it to the dinner table. Don't let it come to bed with you. When dinner is the time that problems come up or someone can explode over pressured things, eventually people don't want to come back to the dinner table anymore. Let your dinner table be a place of connection and a place of celebration. The difficulties need to be talked about, but the table needs to be the place where people want to come back to. The last thing I want to talk about is the place where we put things. There's a difference between workspace and storage spaces. And most of us are so stuff-focused that we fill up our spaces with stuff and we work and live around the stuff. It's distracting and it's frustrating. And we can move to a bigger space in a quest to find the space we want. But if we just treat it the same way, nothing changes. If we take the time to recognize what our workspaces are and stop storing things in them, if we'll keep our stuff in our storage spaces and keep our workplaces free to work, like our desk, our counters, our tables, we will be way more effective, way less distracted, and spend way less time looking for things. Notice the places of pressure in your world. Ask yourself what needs to be put in its place and contain it.